What's up, guys? How's everyone? All right, so for a limited time, your girl is going to do a free coaching call for anyone that purchases the Digital Marketing Master Course. These coaching calls really help because, listen, I had a student that just purchased it, and she literally is already making money on her pre-sale. So having a coaching call really does change the way you structure your online courses. It changes the way you look at all the information that I gave you. So for a limited time, I am doing a free coaching call with the purchase of the course. And it's a lot of information in the course, okay? Like basic stuff that people don't even really realize. Like if you are trying to get into any type of business and you don't know what a sales funnel is, it's a problem. Especially if you're trying to sell online courses and you don't know basic terminology like lead generation, low ticket item, high ticket item, opt-in. What is an opt-in? Like, these are words that you should know. How many of you guys know what a sales funnel is? Like, let's just talk about that. Because I talk about sales funnels, I talk about opt-in funnels, and I also talk about evergreen and webinar funnels. And how to do them. I was in the grocery store today, and I'm going to use the grocery store as an example. CC, comment passive in this live and let's talk. I have one, just don't know how to market my landing page. So you have a sales funnel, but a sales funnel is a little more intricate. The journey that prospects take from lead capture to lead conversion. Okay, so when you look at it like that, in the grand scheme of that type of setup, right? Where it's like they fall into your funnel. So that's a great, Diana, that's great. So what she is saying basically is you create content. That's the top of the funnel. That's the opening of the funnel. They drop into your sales funnel. And throughout this page, it should have certain things that signal them to buy in, to opt in. But there's sales psychology involved too, which people don't realize. The higher the ticket, the more indoctrination is required. So if you have a low ticket item between $9.99 to $47, great. A basic funnel will work with something like that. Just because people follow you and they like you, they'll buy it. But if you're asking for more money, it requires more understanding of who you are, more understanding of what the product is. So that's why sales funnels are super important. And there's a lot of things in the sales funnel that people miss, and they don't understand why their sales funnel is not working. And a lot of it, I'm going to drop you a free gem right now, is going to be social proof. Social proof, social proof, social proof, social proof. Because that creates two psychological feelings. Number one, it's the fear of missing out. If they see that everybody else is doing it already, they're going to want to do it too. Number two, it creates a sense of trust. Okay, other people have taken this. I can take it too. I want to know what Jackie knows. So if you guys have an online course that's not selling, invest in your knowledge. Comment passive and let's stop playing. Because the faster you learn what I know, I've been in this industry for years, and I've been able to create multiple six figures just from that business alone. That has nothing to do with my in-person business of what I do. But do I use that knowledge? Yes. Do I use that knowledge? Yes. Okay, so Supreme Automotive is one of my students in the DMC. And I want to see him do certain things with his knowledge. He is successful in running his auto detailing business, but I also want him to teach other people how to start an auto detailing business too. With the knowledge that he has in that course, he can do two things. He can gain new leads for his in-person services by creating a freebie and providing a coupon at the end. So now he's gaining leads through an opt-in. But if he were to change his content, the hook, the call to action, he can easily pivot that into, because if you look at his page, his content is very well done. Do I think that there's auto detailers that need to know how to create content for their business? Yes, because before and after pictures are not enough. He creates very rabbit hole type content where you're just like, oh man, that's satisfying, or the promise of a payoff. And these are things that he can utilize for two things. Say, do you want to start an auto detailing business? Do you want to learn how to create content like me? Do you need your car washed? Like, you can utilize one piece of content for a multitude of things if you understood sales psychology. So if you own a beauty business and you have knowledge that you're trying to put in the digital space, why not use this course for both? Why not use this course to gain? My program for PMU is fully booked till August. Is that an accident? No, it's not, because I understand. Lakeisha's on here too, and she's also my student in the DMC. So my thing is this, and she came from the MRR world. She came from the, I forget which course she took before mine. But before taking my course, I saw her strategies and her content, and it was all about make money like me, travel the world and make money. But now she's creating her own digital products that nobody can ever take away from her. And that's the thing, guys. When you guys are buying these courses, resell the course, buy the course, resell the course, I see a lot of the same women pivoting. A few months ago, they were like, buy this course and resell it like me. Now, a lot of the people at the top are saying, let me teach you how to make your own. And I do believe that has a lot to do with the person at the very top of their chain changing the MRR, changing the legal jargon in the MRR. And now that person has the power to change it up. And now they all got to abide by this new MRR. It's a terrible ripple effect. It's a terrible domino effect. And it all could have been avoided if you guys just had the know-how to create your own courses. Because you don't need to buy and resell somebody else's course. I promise you, everybody in here has value in their own knowledge. Anybody that has created something out of nothing has value. If you are a stay-at-home mom and you have a system in place for your kids that gets them to school, that gets their homework done, like you have a whole system, teach other stay-at-home moms how to do what you do. If you, like for me, the Booked and Busy Blueprint, I know that shit works. The Booked and Busy Blueprint was a formula I created to get clients, organic clients without ad spend. It works. It's $98. It's my low ticket item. But once you get it, you're in the funnel. So if you guys understood the differences of creating your own or buying one, do I think you can get away with buying a PLR? Yes. I think you could get away with buying a PLR on Etsy and selling it for a low ticket item. But do I think that you guys should make your own online courses? Yes, I do. And I don't care what industry you're in. If you're a personal trainer, you can start an online course that leads into a membership program. I have a membership program, and it's called Content and Closing. And within that membership, I teach beauty bosses how to create content and how to close. So memberships are also passive income. If you are a personal trainer and you want to get into something like that, you can create your online courses where it's like they're accessing, certain workout routines, but you can create online courses and digital products for anything. My daughter is 18 years old. She's been doing nails for 4 years. She is in, school for it. But while she's in school, I'm encouraging her to start her digital products. Did she start? Yes, she did. Her very first digital product launched. And guess what it was? It was very simple. It was a vendor list. Her goal right now is to capture leads, to capture data, to collect people that are interested in who she is and what she knows. Like, digital marketing and online course assets, this is a real business. This is not the lotto. You're not going to run into this business thinking, you shouldn't run into any business thinking you're going to be a millionaire out the gate. It's just unrealistic and you're going to quit. The 2 times that I started a business with the goal to make money, I failed. Because when the money wasn't coming in fast enough, you lose motivation. But the moment I started a service-based business with the desire to help other women achieve beautiful brows, every time I was successful at helping another woman, it made it easier for me to feel like I belonged here. So all of my online courses is designed in that way, to help other beauty entrepreneurs and other entrepreneurs to understand what they need to understand. They're divided into little mini courses. 1, so you could afford them. But 2, so that if you're like, I don't want to know all of it, I just want to know this, go get it then. A lot of my courses are $98. So this year, I have always been the supporter of women, of healing and hustling. But now I am looking to help women that actually believe in themselves. We can't spend our business or our lives continuing to doubt ourselves. That's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the women that want to do better. I'm talking to the women that want to be successful. But more importantly, I'm talking to the women that have healed enough to realize that they deserve everything that they're willing to work hard for. Because I'm not out here trying to convince y'all to start a business or grow your business or stay in business. But what I am calling you to do is look at the problems that you have right now in your business. Then ask yourself, if you still had that problem next year, what's your business going to look like? Then ask yourself again, what's it going to look like in 2 years? Will you even still be in business having the problems that you have? Or would you have already quit? So having a mentor, having someone that you can talk to is really important, because there's a lot of healing and hustling that occurs. But you have to take the initial steps. You have to want to be successful. I could be the best business coach for you, but I can't make you do something that you don't even believe you're deserving of. So I'm talking to people that are ready to hustle. I'm talking to people that are ready to believe without any restraints. We've all gone through shit. We've all gone through things, but our business is going to call us to heal those things, the fear, the unknown, like all these things will call on you. And the thing is, like, when it comes to online courses and creating online courses, majority of the time I hear, like, I don't have time to make it. I'm like, I'm going to teach you how to do that shit in 5 days. But you got to at least pencil in 5 days for yourself. Because that is how you're going to make more time in the day. Like today, I only had one client, but it was still $1,000 day. Why? How did it become $1,000 day off of one annual touch-up? It's because I had online courses that were sold today. So instead of me having to be at the salon, I made that money while I was in the dugout with my baseball kids. And when I was, helping be the dugout mom, watching my son and watching our other baseball boys. Like, I made that money while doing something that I love to do. That's what I want for you guys. But I can't want it for you more than you do. So if you want to create passive income, comment passive. We can start creating your online courses together. You don't have to be alone, but you got to step up. You got to do the work. It's one thing to buy it. It's one thing to buy the course. It's one thing to finish the course. And it's also one thing to actually get to the point where it's like, okay, I'm done. Let's talk. Because that talk with me is going to change the way you look at the entire course. So if you're there and you already created an online course and you're not selling it, stop thinking it's a product problem. It could be, but that's where the free coaching call comes in. That's when the conversation you and I have come in, because one of my other students bought my digital marketing master course because she already had a digital product that wasn't selling. After she completed the course, she wrote down all her questions. We did a coaching call. I said, send me your digital product that you have that's not selling. I looked at it. And all we did was change the title. And it started selling. I do coach other people that are not in the beauty industry, but DM me passive, comment passive here, and let's talk. Comment passive because I want to know a little bit more about your industry before you purchase. I want to make sure I'm able to help you. But I've coached people that are realtors, brokers. I've coached people that are chefs. Auto detailers are also people that have taken the course. But comment passive and let's chat. I don't want you to buy the course until I know that I can help you. So you gave very slow days. So you have very slow days? Wow, I thought you would be booked up at least 2-3 clients a day. No. Honestly, for me, my goal is to have mental health days. And I have 2 businesses, so I have to have 2 admin days. So I don't book clients out to the point where I'm stressed. When I can make money passively through online courses, being booked and busy is not something that I want to do at this point in my business. But Frances, Phoenix Artistry, congratulations. She's one of my girls that she's in my, she's taking the booked and busy blueprint. She actually is, we celebrated her today because she got 2 clients back to back within an hour. So, my goal for myself is to have more time with my kids. I still take my clients. I still get enough clients, but I have enough. Money comes to me easily, so I don't feel like I need to be booked out all this time. I have money that I know is coming in. I have money that's like passively coming in. So don't feel like you need to be booked and busy. And for me, you guys, I only take 2 clients a day. I only take 2 clients a day because that's what I'm accustomed to. On Friday, I have 3 clients, but only because I had to move one of my clients to that Friday. But I only take 2 clients a day because I don't want my clients to feel rushed. I want them to feel like, okay, Jackie got me. So I only take 2 clients a day. But I'm not even tripping. Like, even if it's 2 touch-up clients, I still book out the same amount of time for either one. And I'm not worried about the money because I have money that comes in passively through other streams of income. But if you guys want to create passive income through the knowledge that you have, do it. My course will teach you, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, plus you have my help. So for context, she works in mental health and addiction. Okay. So Leslie, first of all, that is an amazing industry to be in. Kudos to you, because it's not, for the faint of heart, to be in that type of industry. But if you have we'll talk in the DMs, but if you have a system that you created, and I talk to my kids' teachers too, and I wish they would listen to me, because I'm like, hey, why don't you create an online course? And I always bring it back to a system they created. This is why it's so important to be intentional with your business, because we all have a system that works for us, and your system could work for somebody else. You could very well help another entrepreneur be successful just by teaching them the things that worked for you. Okay? And I want you guys to tap into that, because that makes a huge difference when you're thinking of who do I want to help? It's all the past versions of you that needed help that didn't have it. All of my online courses are based on a past version of me that I wish somebody would have helped. And you can feel it. When you take my online course, you can hear it in my voice. The version of me that really, really wished somebody created something like that for me. How do I get clients? So, if you want to spend $5,000 on a PMU marketing team that's going to promise you 10 clients and you're going to give them a discount anyway, you might as well go get the Booked and Busy Blueprint for $98. Learn how I did it. I didn't come from money. You know what I mean? I didn't come from money. I didn't marry rich. I didn't come from money. I started my business in my son's room with over 6 figures of college debt. So for me, it was a past version of me that I'm trying to help. The idea that I wish I didn't have to spend thousands of dollars on a marketing team because I thought they were going to help me be successful. I don't want you guys to do that. I want you to learn. I want you to learn how to do it yourself first. And once you get the money, at least get the ROI back on your freaking training program before you do that. Do I think that my courses are going to help you set up a baseline understanding of your business? Yes. Yes, I do. I am 100% confident that you will come out of there understanding fundamental business aspects, and you will at least have planted a seed for your entrepreneurial mindset. Because right now, if you are not successful in your business, a part of you is still operating on the employee mindset. And rightfully so, because that's what we've been indoctrinated to do, is think like an employee. Think like tit for tat, right? Well, for me, it was hard for me to start investing in my business in the beginning because I was always taught, if I give you money, you're supposed to give me something tangible in return. If I give you money, then I'm taking this pen home. If I give the store money, I'm taking this mouse home. If I go to work, they're giving me $50 an hour to be there. But as an entrepreneur, what we fail to see, and this is how you know if you are an entrepreneur, if you're still stuck in your employee mindset. Entrepreneurs understand that investing in something is long-term gains. So when you invest in my online courses, you shouldn't expect that you're going to get tit for tat. You're going to gain knowledge. You're going to take that knowledge. You're going to execute. You're going to execute the knowledge and you're going to continue to do it. And after you continue to do it, it's now generational wealth. Once you understand how to implement and be successful, you can take that knowledge, pass it down to your kids, and now they know how to do it. Off of a $98 class or off of my DMC course, that's $497. This is what I mean about understanding investing. When you invest in a house, like you're waiting for the gains to come. It's not going to come tomorrow. You get what I mean? Stocks, same thing. Entrepreneurs understand wealth in a different way. Knowledge is generational wealth. The fact that I was able to start a business and grow a business is the reason why my daughter is having an easier time growing her business. My daughter made $60K last year. I did not touch that kind of money until I was in my late 20s. Was it an accident? No. It's because she took the time to understand the business. She took the time to understand, but more importantly, she saw it could be done. When I was creating my goals as a teenager, a lot of people create goals based on what they see, their environment. So I went straight into nursing. Like, oh, I want to be a nurse. I want to be a nurse because that's what's around me. A bunch of nurses. You know, my other sisters, they went the complete opposite direction, and they're all entrepreneurs, and, you know, they understand differently. And if I didn't start my business, could there have been a chance that my daughter just would have followed in my footsteps because that's what she saw? Yes. But did I bust the door wide open when I started my own business and she saw that too? Yes. So my point is this. For me, I'm going to give my kids different avenues of success. I'm not telling them that they have to go to college. I'm not telling them that that's the only measure of success. If you get this piece of paper, you're going to feel better about yourself. Because to be honest, it's not true. I got the piece of paper. I have a whole master's degree in nursing, and I left nursing because I found the beauty industry to be where I feel fulfilled. When you would ask young Jackie, like, what do you want to do for a living? I just want to help people. That's always what I said. The first thing I always said when people ask what you want to do, I want to help people. I want to help people was the first thing I said. And then I would always say, I'm going to be a nurse. I help people every day. I help my students every day. I am constantly talking to people, students, whether they're online or in person. Brows. I'm helping people with brows every day. Like, I do that. I live in my truth. The young version of me thought that I was going to be a nurse and that's how I was going to help people. But I'm helping other people in a different way that I find passion in. Because once you find like what you're good at, everybody in here has a God-given talent. Promise. Promise you. Even if you feel like I'm not good at something, I promise you God gave you a talent. It's just buried deep down in the trauma that you have. Find it. Find your God-given talent. Make a whole business around said God-given talent. And then make money. God gave you the talent. He gave you the vision. You need to find the courage and he will get you the clients. You want to have a blessed life? Great. But I'm going to tell you there's a difference between miracles and blessings. This is where people get messed up and then they start losing faith in God, losing faith in their prayers, when honestly, there's a difference between miracles and blessings. Miracles happen out of nowhere. They just happen, right? Blessings require your participation. You want more time with your family? Create an online course. You want to stop living paycheck to paycheck? Start a side hustle. Because if you think that living paycheck to paycheck is going to miraculously change off a 75-cent raise, you're wrong. You will still be living paycheck to paycheck.